Buenos dias, donors and caretakers. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I am having an okay morning. I wasn't ready for the show though. It's all good. How often am I ever ready for the show? That's the real question. It's not very often. You know, it's okay. We'll flip the calendar today. It's been a really weird time this summer. Feels really awkward to even be here. So let's just get the calendar today, right? Let's just dive into some good stuff like Vegas Cannabis Mag. And let's roll up. Let's roll up. I'm going to start off where we left off last week. It was Friday. Pretty sure it was Friday. And still smoking on Durban Poison. Fortunately. I don't know when I'm going to get some more. Hopefully it'll be really soon. So I'm getting really low. Right? Hope you guys are smoking on something good. Vegas. Cannabis Mag. There you go. I'm going to get to the right page. We have so much to talk about all the time when it comes to Vegas cannabis. Or any cannabis, but you know. One day at a time, we must take it. Rolling. I'm using a recycled roach. That's what I call my roaches when I use them again. Recycled roach. Alright, we did advocate for your rights article. Oh no. Dang. Did it anyway. Push that button. To go to the wrong issue. Take me all the way off course. Super annoying. Well, it's magazine does you, but it's better than having no magazine at all. All right, 2017 Legislative Update Part 2. That's where we are now. More laws that pot smokers need to know. That's where we are today. Ooh, I still want to find those horoscopes because I love them. It says adults up to the age of 21 can not only use marijuana legally in Nevada, but now can purchase marijuana legally. So, before you could use it, you just had to find it. And you had to like go in a dark alley and find it and stuff. And it was scary and hard. Especially if you like come from another state and you're trying to get it out of a state you don't know much about, or yeah, pretty much don't know much about. Some legal hiccups almost delayed recreation dispensaries from opening on July 1st. However, with the help of the Nevada Department of Taxation, the state office charged with overseeing the recreation marijuana program, recreational dispensaries opened as planned on July 1st, 2017. And read. In response to the legalization, regulation of recreational marijuana, the 2017 legislature passed or attempted to pass numerous laws that directly and indirectly affect recreational and medical users of marijuana. Here are some more. AB 135 gets rid of urine tests to determine if a person is driving under the influence of marijuana. Oh, sneezy snap. I'm like, what? Urine tests? They getting rid of urine tests? But no. This is for DUIs. Like, oh, they had to do urine tests? I don't know, man. I'm glad I never had no DUI in this state. So all I can say is, this is what's going on. It says, this new law mandates only blood tests will be used in marijuana DUI cases. Blood tests. So, instead of handling urine, they will handle blood. Trade a biotoxin for a biotoxin. That's just yeah, not for me, life. Makes being a police seem different than expected. Like, ugh. I mean, I guess they do have to touch people's blood all the damn time, so it ain't new. But I never thought about it like that. Gross. Never wanted to be a cop anyway, just thinking. The argument against urine tests being used in DUI cases is that testing urine will only show that a person has consumed marijuana at the level of THC in their system. I put a little wax on the tip, so that's why it's doing this. Well, shatter wax. Tomato, if you ask me. And I want it to seep all the way down. Well, sometimes you can get it, sometimes you can't. It's been too long since I smoked. Probably 12 hours. No, less than 12 hours, but still close. I went to sleep. I don't know what time I went to sleep, and I just got up. Yeah. So, what was I saying? This bill is to change the limits of THC or marijuana metabolites in a person's blood to be considered DUI. If a person has 2 nanograms of THC in their blood, a person is over the legal limit. What is 2 nanograms when you just looking at it? Hell if I know. We're going to try to find out over the course of time. The new law did change the type of marijuana metabolite that will be tested for in DUI cases. The new marijuana metabolites limit is the same as the previous metabolite, 5 nanograms. However, the argument is that the new metabolite that will be tested for is a better indicator of a person's possible impairment. 2 nanograms and 5 nanograms is different. But I might be tripping. I done missed something. Yeah, I missed something. According to the testimony provided to the legislature, this new marijuana metabolite leaves the person's system a lot faster than the metabolite law enforcement previously tested for. So what is they testing for? It's not THC. While this is certainly a positive change for marijuana users, it is still very important for all users to understand that this new law does not change the per se limits for THC or marijuana metabolite. Oh, I guess so. It's still 2 nanograms of THC in the blood. While adult recreational marijuana and medical marijuana is legal to use in Nevada, Nevada still has some of the toughest DUI laws in the country. So anywhere else it's not like that. I was wondering. I just assumed every state was having the same rules as they got legal. I just assumed that. See what happens when you assume things, you don't always get it right. SB 396, which was passed and signed into law, allows for the growth and handling of industrial hemp and for the production of agricultural hemp seed. Individuals wishing to grow industrial hemp or produce agricultural hemp seed must register with the Nevada State Department of Agriculture. For registration requirements, please see SB 396 for all the details. This is some good shit. The 2017 Nevada legislative session could certainly go down in history as the marijuana session. For recreational and medical marijuana proponents, this session did a lot of good for the fledgling marijuana program here in Nevada. That said, there were a few marijuana-related bills that never made it off the governor's desk, despite being passed by both houses of the legislature. I wonder what those were. Probably like the lounging in public and stuff, smoking one, maybe. Because that we don't have yet, and be able to drive one. I'm just assuming, but so it's not gonna get me far. SB 374 proposed to add opioid addiction to the list of qualifying conditions in order to be eligible for a medical marijuana card, and the bill further proposed to prohibit a professional licensing board from taking any action against one of their licenses for having a medical marijuana card or from using or possessing marijuana recreationally outside of the workplace, of course. Licensees. Both houses of the legislature passed this bill. However, Governor Sandoval vetoed it. Damn. AB 259 was a bill that would allow people who were previously convicted of possessing less than 1 ounce of marijuana or any other marijuana-related misdemeanor to petition the court to vacate their conviction and seal their records. The bill also proposed to give judges the discretion to vary from mandatory minimum sentences requirements for people who are convicted of possession of controlled substances. Again, despite both houses of the legislature passing the bill, the governor vetoed it. Damn. Well, now I know. And I was totally wrong. Like I said, it was so not about smoking in public. As the state implements the new laws and regulations related to recreational and medical marijuana, it is crucial for all pot smokers to be aware of all the laws, as ignorance of the law is no excuse. Simply stated. I love it. No excuse. That's a good one. That's a really good one. And this one says, Karina K. Dunn is a criminal defense attorney who works with her father at Larry K. Dunn and Associates. Karina and Larry defend clients in over 35 courts across Nevada. Although they handle all criminal cases, the vast majority of their cases are DUIs, both alcohol and drug DUIs, and drug offenses. So, that's who ended up putting this article out. Karina. What's her name again? Karina K. Dunn. No smoking and driving. It's really serious here. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Be happy you can smoke it all. Yeah. Not gonna be talking about how to make a certain food, but it says when food really is medicine. You can check that out. It's going into too much detail for me. I don't know. You could put weed in anything. We done been through this before. Marijuana deals. How about that? Medicaid worthless. No. Don't turn the page to the new magazine. Just turn back to the page. Oh my god. Fuck, man, I had to do that shit every single time. Why do they have turns to the previous magazine button right next to the turn back page button? That's so annoying. They should really fix that. Like, that's so annoying. And it's like hard to separate those two buttons on the same time. They so close together. It's like if you push one, you might just be pushing the other one anyway because it's so fucking close. And it won't even let you get in there like that and push the right button. Whatever. Trust your dispensary. Hey, the ruckus rant. I never read these. They always have an article in there. It's called the ruckus rant. Something short article about something by this guy named Rob Ruckus, who was obviously a smoker. But I'm going to read it today, saying like it might be interesting. Trust your dispensary. Like, what? Who wouldn't trust their dispensary? But then again, it's hard to trust anybody in this world. So let's see what you're talking about. Trust your dispensary. What recreational dispensaries now open? Many of you are new readers to Vegas Cannabis. And it's great to have you finally with us. It's great to be here. I must say so myself. My shit's not hitting right. It's kind of like Mr. Road too tight. So what I'm going to do is a real quick weed hack. I'm going to stick a hole in it somewhere here by my mouth so I don't be like getting burnt out before I want it to. So yeah. And that should give me more airflow. When you roll the blunt, the joint too tight. That's a weed hack. Lots and lots of people have worked tirelessly for many years to repeal cannabis prohibition. Fucking hell yeah. You ain't lying. That's way better. That's almost like a plumber's joint. Like, you just need airflow, man. You don't need a whole fucking, like, you don't need to make the plumber's joint. Plumber's joints are fun, though. Look, it's still lit and everything. It ain't just going out. So, lots and lots of people have worked tirelessly for many years to repeal cannabis prohibition. It's an honor and a privilege to live in a day when we finally get to see the fruit of all this work. Boy, I didn't know this much work was put into it until I started doing this. Things will never be the way they used to be, thankfully. The days of buying whatever the dude has are gone. A quick handoff. Not knowing what you're getting doesn't need to ever happen again. I know, man. I know. This is the beauty of it. Everything sold in Nevada dispensaries is 100% lab tested. 100% lab tested. I had to repeat that. And those test results are how we determine what effects each strain will give you. Everything is pre-weighed and packaged in the state of Nevada. Bud tenders make an hourly wage and do not get a percentage of a cut of what they sell. All product is under state surveillance from the minute it's planted to the second you take it out the dispensary door. Dispensary employees are not pinching your bag, and they are not trying to rip you off. Yeah, here I guess not. I don't know if they do that in the other ones. That's a good question. We need to check up on other states for sure. More. See what they doing. I personally spent the writer, Mr. Ruckus, spent years now studying diseases and benefits of terpenes and cannabinoid profiles. I can't speak for all bud tenders, but generally we are in this business, because we want to ease people's pain and make them feel good. I call it sharing the wealth. Health is wealth. So, since recreational started, I've noticed a significant amount of people coming in and not utilizing all this education we have been working our asses off to learn. I swear. That's why I just record. Because if you want the information, it is here. And I don't have to bust my ass to give it to people that don't even care. You could come to me if you give a fuck. I'm here for you. You just gotta want that. You gotta want it. It's like with any type of education. You have to want it bad enough. Nobody's gonna force feed you. Nobody's gonna force feed you education ever. It's no point, because if you don't fucking want it, you don't fucking want it. It's not helping anybody to force feed something on somebody that they don't want, good or bad. It says, listen, I understand. I've been smoking forever. My friend told me, and he's a big smoker. I came from Northern Cali. I saw online. But times have changed, and things are very different now. You have been smoking, but you don't know what. Okay, right? Like, people will tell you, this is what it's called, this is what it's called, this is what it's called, blah, 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 blah. But, you really don't fucking know. You still really kind of could be lying too, but chances are slimmer now. Right? So, like, if you go to a dispensary, that is, chances are slimmer that you don't know what you're smoking. Let's see. Blah. In the past, you would have not known what it was grown with, pesticides, nutrients, or type of water. Or typically, whether it's a sativa or indica. Shoot, you right. Like, I be smoking that good no name all the time. People love smoking that good no name. I can't tell you how many people with anxieties and nervous conditions have sworn to me that they were told they should have a sativa strain, only to come back and thank me for explaining myrcene and CBD and selling them an indica strain. The testing in Nevada and some of the most inclusive are some. The testing in Nevada is supposed to be some of the most inclusive in the country. The results they provide allow us to steer you in the right direction to provide you what you really want and need. That's really good. THC is only one part of cannabis. Yes, indeed. Don't forget it. I think some people probably don't even realize that yet. I think a lot of people don't realize that yet. If you could live in a state that's legal and not know it, then I'm pretty sure they don't know a lot more. Because it's like, how many people really care what they smoking? A lot, but not a lot too. Yes, it is the part that gets you high But there's so much more. Yeah, man. I used to get really upset when my so-called friends didn't back me up when it come to weed. But now I got to thinking, like over the last couple of weeks, it's just been different. Life has been really different for me. The last week. The last couple of weeks and the last week has been major different. And now I'm just like, I'm really not sure what to say about that no more. Because life is gonna do what it do. You know? People that want the weed is gonna get it. People that need the weed should get it. And it's all gonna work out the way it is gonna work out. Just gotta keep doing your part. You know, everything might not go the way you want it to, but definitely not all the time. But I believe everything really does happen for a reason, seriously. So it's just, sometimes you just gotta wait and watch to see what that reason is. So, coming into a dispensary, saying you just want the highest THC tells you don't really know about terpenes and cannabinoids, which is really not funny. It's more sad because this is medicine and it's something that you want to know about your own body, but stay, hey, you can lead a horse to water. Test results tell us exactly how a certain strain will make you feel. Let your bartender know what kind of high you're looking for. More of a head high, more body, more relaxing, more energetic, etc. And more than likely, through reading the test results, we can get you exactly what you need and want. We, huh? He make it sound like he in a dispensary. Again, times have changed. The person selling you weed is not someone sitting at home playing video games and pinching your back. We are people doing our best in a new frontier to find you what you need to feel the way you want. I like that. I really like that. Trust your bud tender in big capital letters, exclamation mark. It's hard to do that because sometimes these people be just telling you whatever they want to hear, whatever they think you want to hear, or just personally whatever they feel, and it's not always spot on because they don't always know what they're doing. Let all this work we do really mean something. Everybody really don't know what they're talking about, so it's one thing for the bud tender to give me bad advice. And then I don't even know what bad advice is. It's like the blind leading the blind. So I don't recommend always trusting your bud tender. I think trust your gut before you trust the bud tender. Smell those weeds because they let you smell them sometime. I believe in most cases they let you smell it. They used to let you smell it a lot of time. Like they had a little jar, a little glass container that looked like it was holding something with I don't know, it looked like something off a movie. And you didn't open it, you just smelt it. It had a little air thing, little holes, and you could smell it. And you could see it really good. There was a magnifying glass on it. You could see the terpenes and stuff. It was really cool. Anyway, Rob Ruckus is a Nevada medical marijuana patient and bud tender at Inyo Fine Cannabis, a longtime Las Vegas resident and cannabis activist, star of A&E Bad Inc., musician, and host of Ruckus on the radio. Oh, wow. He does a lot. That's very cool. They have interviews in the article, advertisements, discounts, advertisements like discounts for first-time patients, out-of-state patients. What's new in Nevada dispensaries? That's what's on there. They have like products, so it's like a tease if you don't get to like smoke any of it. But then, oh fucking hell, this damn magazine. But then, like, sometimes there are products in there that's like new, and you might want to be like, what's this? But right now, I think we starting to mellow out on the new products. We got food, we got pills, we have topicals, we have oils, and so many consistencies. We're coming up with cosmetics, which is, I guess, a topical. We got hemp everything. I mean, everything. My sister cars to clothes. It's like, what can't we do? It's a lot we can't do because we just not a human. Just sad. It's pretty damn close to like the sun. Super important. It's like any other tree. It's crazy. Nah, it's better than any other tree. But anyway, we know the learning. So yeah, a lot of advertisements on these magazines. But you know, that's good for business. That's good for everybody. People need to know what their options are. How to get the deals. A couple of recipes. Let me see what's new with the stuff though. The new stuff. I want to see if there's something I've never seen or never talked about here before. The little bitty travel joints. Those are kind of new, I guess. They're like 0.3 of a gram, and they give you like a few joints in a case. Whole bunch of pills. Pretty sure they're just like oils. It's like, what could we do about any of this stuff after you break down the weed into like so many terpenes and cannabinoids? You can like mix it into anything else that you want to, but what's new about that? Like, they have marshmallow hard candies that sound so sweet. Never heard of it, but I'm just saying, how new is that? It could be super new. It could not be. Just coconut macaroons. I know those aren't new. That's just weed added to something old added to something old, made a new combination. Can of hemp diamond OG CBD dabs. That's fucking new to me. Whoa. CBD is 88.089% and CBDV is 3.99%. Whoa. It says these CBD dabs contain 0% THC, so it's perfectly legal for anyone to stock it in their business. Because CBD is legal nationwide now. I think that's what we said last week. It says it smells amazing and tastes incredible. Canna Hemp uses crystalline CBD derived from hemp in Sweden and combines that with authentic cannabis terpenes extracted from a local medical marijuana establishment. Look them up for a free sample if you are interested in distributing, and tell them Large Marge sent you. Wow. Whoa, I'm glad I read this. And then they got some other ones with a different name, Tangerine Dream version of them with 84.537% CBD and CBV 2.79. Dabs. This is a dab. Alright. Shit. Well, I'm always asking questions and they love to answer them. Troche microdose capsules. Remember those little squares that I used to take? And then I ended up with those CBD pills. Those capsules, they were vegan. Well, now they have microdose capsules, which is really cool. And it does have THC in it, so that's even cooler. It says these microdosable mini capsules are made by a doctor with a passion for using cannabis as medicine. Using all natural ingredients is second nature for a brain like Troche, for sure. These capsules are filled with cannabis oil, organic coconut oil, lost me, and anhydrous hemp oil. That's it. It says exclamation mark. No need to complicate shit. No funky preservatives or unnecessary additives. This is, big capital letters, medical marijuana. These capsules will help your body on a cellular level. THC is 96.60 milligrams. Caffeine is 0.9 milligrams. And limonene is 0.7 milligrams. And myrcene is 0.7 milligrams. Woo! This is beautiful. I was just shocked. That's why I went to the end. Like, the first couple of pages, it talks about flowers. And this page right here is talking about, these two pages, is talking about the newest edibles and the newest terpenes, it says. And then there's this one shit that's like gray and stuff. And I'm like, at first I was like going to pass it. Grape chew gummies. This shit looks disgusting. It looked like little pieces of metal. Scrap metal. Hell no. I would try it though. I'm just saying. Chew gummies. I'm assuming they're gummies. Yeah. Gummy bears or something. Gummies, but they don't look like bears. Okay, maybe that's why they look like this. Shit look crazy. They don't want it to look kid friendly anymore, so now it's looking like pieces of trash. Because the spongy one, the marshmallow hard candy, it looked like a fucking sponge. It looked like two sponges. You stick in something like a bath bomb or something. A square or rectangle bath bomb. It don't look appetizing at all. It look like a chemical. So they're changing the shape of the edibles. This shit look funny, man. It looks so funny now. I ain't seen edibles in a while. Because I don't be doing them no more. It's just funny now. Transdermal patches now. Microdosing capsules. Okay. Very, very small little bit amount of THC or CBD. There's a CBD one with 8.9% CBD and only 4.04% THC. There's another one with only 5.74% of THC and 0.6 mg/g of CBN and even less CBD, 3 milligrams/grams, which is even less. You can really microdose with those, like seriously. And what's last but not least, JVO capsules infused with cannabis, water-soluble capsules, each containing 2-to-1 ratio of CBD to THC. Yeah, it's CBD at 6.45, THC at 0.63, or you can get a smaller dose of CBD at 2.02 and THC at 1.12. That is extremely low. And I assume that that would be really good for some people, because some people are so afraid of weed that that would probably be enough for them. And they will be just fine. And this is one of those things, again, that you can't be forcing people to smoke you out or smoke themselves out, because it don't work like that for everybody. Everybody can't smoke a whole lot of weed in one sitting. The side effects is not going to be exaggerated for them a little bit more than they are for other people. Yeah. So, still training for weed jobs. You can always do that. They have free training and they have paid training, so you really gotta dig for that. And that's just locally. So that means eventually they can spread across the nation and job openings will be available. And trust me, you want a job in the weed industry. I'm not going to give all of the information out on those bartenders and what they get and how life must be for them. I'm going to find out. But trust me, you want weed jobs in your around you. People gonna trip. Wait till weed gets to to a state near you legally. Wait till weed's legal in a state near you. You're gonna trip. People are gonna have a totally different attitude about weed once it just when other shoe hits. I swear. Other shoe hits, other shoe falls, whatever people say. You're gonna be shocked. People are gonna be different. I think a lot of the trolls are gonna change their minds too. Even if they're like one of those secret trolls, there might be like secret trolls. Like, they might be all for weed in public type shit, but in secret, they be like hating on weed. I think that's how people are gonna be, because it's gonna be too good for them to deny it. Even the trolls in public, that is, they might have a deep-seated hate for it just because they are because they are natural born trolls. But I do believe that they are going to start publicly fronting, talking about I'm for weed, and you still gonna know who they are. I see straight through motherfuckers all the time, straight through. If I can't see through a motherfucker, I study them until I do. Because they blocking my way. Anyway, it's that time. I love waking up with you guys. Thanks for rolling with me. It's that time, though. I got shit to do. I know you do, too. So let's get our story, right? And I'll be most likely seeing you around, because we have so much to talk about. There's always something. Until we are legal internationally, that means worldwide. And even then, we're going to still have shit to talk about. We're going to be talking about whatever. So, guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. As long as there's weed, there's something to talk about. May not always be new, but most times, yeah. It's like weed is forever. Have dank ass, baked ass, incredible, edible ass, high ass day. See, that's why I do that, because I knew it was something missing. I usually say have a high ass day, but whatever. You get the point. Hasta luego.